Alright, hey ladies and gentlemen, it's Big Win Pudge. He's on the mic right now. I'm here to talk about Australia invades Evo Japan 2018. So, basically, about 20 of us, right now, confirmed, are very excited to be heading over to Evo Japan in January 2018, which is roughly 13 months away. So the idea here is that we're just going to go for 2 weeks, whenever Evo Japan is, 2 weeks, like probably 3 or 4 days after. If say Evo Japan's on January 18th, we'll come back January 22nd and leave about 10 days before, so January 10th. So we have ample time to practice. I'm just getting the pinned messages up. So here's the list of people that are coming right now. Myself, my girlfriend, Gossip Girl. Mamba, Chinrees, Light, SKG, Krasik, Kapakman, Ma, Haiku, Yehya, Nothing, ASM, Kevlar, Hero, Ignis, Lucian, Havoc, Invisi, Extra, Porcus, Digani, Big Win Beer, and Joe from NSW. And Luco. Yeah, and Luco. Let's add Luco into that. I realized I forgot to add Luco. Luco. So that's like a pretty good cohort. Obviously, Ghost is missing. Obviously, Waveguarder is missing. Those two would be a great addition to the trip. So if you guys are watching this, please consider it. It would be awesome to have you. Oh yeah, wait, I didn't add. Did I? Yeah, I didn't add Saucy. Okay, well, we'll add Saucy as well today. Saucy. Let's add a roll on this bad boy. No. Japan visitors. Awesome. Cool. Anyway, Saucy's also a nice one to have. The general idea is, like I said, 15 days roughly in Japan. We'll be doing like tourist shit as well, obviously. We're not just going to go to Japan and play video games all day. Japan, and I'm going to sell you on this. I'm going to sell you on this really well. We'll be in Tokyo for the whole 15 days, but we'll do day trips and like all that other stuff. Japan is fucking awesome. I love Japan. I think it's an awesome country. It's totally different from Australia. It's like the exact opposite of Australia. Where Australia is like bare and like lots of free space and like all, very spread out. Japan's like centralized. Like when I flew into Tokyo for the first time when I was like 16, I looked out the window and I just saw like buildings as far as the eye could see. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like I'd never ever seen anything like that. It was like incredible. I can't put it into words. It's just the difference between Melbourne and Tokyo is just crazy. The culture, the people, everything. If you're like, I want to go out of state, I want to go out of country and compete. I'm not sure if I really want to go to Japan. I sort of want to go Genesis, do this big thing. I'm going to sell Japan right now to you. Japan is $900 at most flights return. Hopefully we'll get a better deal. I'm going to be looking out for a deal for the next 6 months. Maybe 600 flights. That's probably that's why I got last year, and that was pretty good. On top of that, it's going to be pretty cheap for a hostel. It's probably going to be 8 people per room. Let me just grab the money thing that we need. It'll be like, I've given a rough estimate of total about $3,000 for the trip. That might seem like a lot, but that's also a very large estimate. That's a very overestimate. That's like a safe estimate. And I also have $200 in there for beer. So you could probably take that out if you're not going to be drinking beer. I also have $1,000 of just spending money. You will want about $1,000 of spending money. Spending money doesn't include accommodation, food, or trains. So that's just buying gifts for people, going out to bars, buying more food than you would actually need. I did $30 a day for food. $30 a day is like a lot in Japan. I got by in 2014 on roughly about $3 a day on food. just a bowl of rice and some 7-Eleven bread every day. It'll fill you. It'll fill you well up. That also gave me terrible hemorrhoids, which I've had for the last 2 years of my life. So I wouldn't like say it's a good idea. I'd say it's a shit idea. Actually, it's a terrible idea. But it is a possible idea, and if you are poor and you still want to come, you can do it. It's possible. So I put $100 for trains because we will have about $100 worth of train over the way. $420 for food. $900 for ticket flights, even though I think we will probably get cheaper than that. Accommodation, I put $520, which is about $40 a night. We might get that cheaper. It might be a bit more expensive. We'll have to see how it goes. Bevs, I put $200 and $1,000 spending money. That's also $500 spending money, $500 emergency money in case, something comes up. Oh, you'll also need to add $100 for. You'll need to add $100 for emergency insurance, travel insurance, which you'll always need. Never travel without insurance. You're an idiot if you do. So yeah, $3,000 might seem like a lot for some people, but it's definitely doable if you just practice good saving techniques. I have like a little piggy bank here, and I'm just putting $100 notes in there, just to make sure I don't take it out of my bank account, because I do that a lot. I save up like $1,000 and I just take it straight out anyway. So, yeah, just practicing good saving strategies is really good. I think we have 13 months to save up for it. We'll be buying the plane tickets, so you need at least $1,000 of the dollars by June. So you have 6 months to save up $1,000. I think that's more than doable for anyone with a job. Anyone with a job and like a good home situation. I'm not saying it's easy for everyone, but I think it's definitely doable for the majority of people. Mard bought a camera, so he's going to bring that around. That's going to be sick. We're going to have some sick photos. And I just think the experience of going out of country with like a bunch of mates, place you don't know, is just going to be awesome. And we get to compete. Most importantly, we get to compete out of country and really show what we've got. Try our hardest. It's a really good goal. Every time I feel like, I don't want to play, I think about, okay, Evo Japan. I actually have to practice and be good for it. And it really invigorates me. So I hope that invigorates you guys as well. Is setting that goal of Evo Japan. We're going to try our best. We're going to play our ass off. With that being said, some people might have some worries. One, might be dangerous. No, you're an idiot. Japan's super safe. I once walked the streets of Japan incredibly drunk. Yeah. In one of the shitty areas. Yeah, I was in Roppongi. Very, very drunk. Did not know where I was going. And I was fine. I even sat down for like 20 minutes just to sort of, get my head all good and just chill. And nothing happened. Like there have been a lot of points where I have been very drunk and wandering around the city and nothing has ever happened to me. I've never been approached by dangerous people. I've never gotten into a fight. I've never been mugged. It is so safe in Japan. You have no clue. So don't ever worry about that. 2, I won't have enough money, or I don't want to work so much just to go and, I don't want to go there and just flunk out in Japan. And it's well, the thing is, you have to actually try to get anywhere. That's like saying, I don't want to go to the tournament because I'm just going to come last. I could go O2, but you're not going to get that vital experience of actually going to the tournament. And of course, that's sort of a false equivalency because $3,000 definitely not the same as $15, but the difference you get in experience is so large. Going to Japan, playing out of state, out of country, because I've played out of country, I've played in Japan. Playing in Japan was awesome. I met so many cool people. You should definitely do it. The experience you get is so good, and I think it's worth every dollar that I paid to go over there and play, even if it was just for a day. So yeah, I think that's really important. Another worry people have is, I don't know the language. What am I going to do? Shut up, idiot. Everyone in Japan speaks English. Not everyone, but like enough. And if they don't, they usually point stuff out. It's easy. Japan's super easy to get around. There's a lot of English there. It's easy. On top of that, I will be with you at all times, and my Nihongo wa kanpeki da. My Japanese is amazing. I'm a god at Japanese. I could probably write a whole novel in Japanese. So you guys don't have to really worry that much. That's a total lie. My Japanese isn't that good, but it is passable, and I've been there 5 times. I've never had a problem communicating with people. So you don't have to worry about that. It is a bit annoying when you don't know how to communicate yourself, but you got 12 months, bro. Learn Japanese. That shit's easy. You just need to learn how to speak it. You don't need to learn how to write or anything. So that's the easy part. So to finish this up, all I want to say is Japan as a trip will be awesome. Yeah, if you go either as a competitor because you really want to do well, I think it gives us such a good goal. I think this could be the story. This could be the story of Evo Japan. Australians just romp it. We could be the locus of this tournament. This random Game Watch main extra, this random Bayonetta main. Ghost Boner. He came and he did really well. I think that's something to be really, really excited about. And in the way Australian scene is, you can catch up so fast. Like Saber and Haiku just woo out of nowhere, So I think it's really important that you do try your hardest and set this goal. On top of that, the chills with the homies are going to be crazy, mad, absolutely insane. Yeah. So you need to remember that it's not all about Smash. Going out of country with everyone is going to be hype. We're all going to get dinner, drinks, chills. We're going to do touristy shit. We're going to go shrines. We're going to do all this other crazy shit. I've also planned a 50-kilometer ride. Riding in Japan on bike is the most fulfilling thing ever because the countryside is so friggin' just aesthetic. It's beautiful. I did a 250-kilometer ride, and that was when I was pudge. I was really, unhealthy. And I did a 250-kilometer ride. I did a 90-kilometer ride in a day. If I can do it, I'm sure any one of you cucks can. Yeah, I was so unhealthy. I did almost die, but it was definitely worth it. It was the best experience of my life, easily. On one experience. So yeah, I think you should definitely do that. If you want to come on the Japan trip and you want more info, hit me up on Twitter. That's @PudgeTalks. Get in the Discord. Just hit me up on Twitter again, @PudgeTalks. Please just PM me or tweet at me. Be like, yo, hit me with that Discord link. I'll hit you with that Discord link. I'll add you to the Japan visitors, Japan trip channel, and it'll be all Gucci. Melee people should come as well. I don't know if Melee's going to be at Evo Japan. I'm not sure. Melee's is a lot smaller in Japan. But I think, come for the chills, man. Anyway. Oh, and Strong Zero. Strong Zero. There's this thing called Strong Zero in Japan, it tastes like grape Fanta. And it's 1.6 standard drinks in a can this big. It's awesome. Strong Zero is awesome. You need to get around. So yeah. Get around the Japan trip. Message me at Pudge Talks. Let's have a great time. Let's try hardest, train hard, live hard. Anyway, goodbye.